Hey people, hey Aaronators, and welcome back to my channel where we react to music but always do it honestly. And yep, today it's finally happening. Today we're gonna be checking out Jimin's Promise. Oh man, everybody's been waiting for this one for so long. I've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it. You've been asking me to review this one. I don't know why it took me so long. I should have done it earlier. But anyways, at least I'm doing it today. So I'm really excited for this one. I want to know what Jimin is gonna do for this song, and I think this is the one that he produced himself. Am I correct? So if that's the case, then the song is gonna provide us with an even deeper understanding of his musical vision and what art means to him. So with this said, let's jump straight into it. Before we do that, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, and if you want to see my exclusive videos, check out my Patreon. Okay, the beginning surprised me a lot because I didn't expect to hear just the acoustic guitar in the background. I thought this song is going to be similar to Lie, where there's a lot of background instruments, you know, some classical sounds, just a lot going on. I thought this song was going to be way fuller, but I actually love it this way because I can really focus on his voice. There's nothing that's distracting me, and that's actually why I liked Serendipity so much as well, because the instrumentals were not overwhelming and the main focus stayed on his voice throughout the whole song. I got a feeling though that there's gonna be something more, maybe starting from the second verse or in the bridge. We'll see. So maybe the song is gonna follow the same structure as Winter Bear did by V. So if you remember, in Winter Bear they also had just the guitar playing in the beginning, and then a few new instruments came in. So yeah, let's see what happens. Man, he's got a very high voice, but in this one it sounds even softer, you know, even more gentle. In some parts he really did sound like a girl, and I like that. That's a good thing for me, so I'm not complaining at all. For some reason I tend to gravitate to singers with higher voices. I'm not sure why that is. It's just the way it is. But yeah, the only exception I think is V. Even though he's got a very deep voice, I love him a lot. But this song is by Jimin, so let's go back to talking about Jimin. I love how effortless it is for him to go that high, and he sounds very natural up there because you know, it almost sounds like he's just talking. He's not doing anything special, crazy up there, anything technical. It's the music, the sound is just flowing out of him. It's so beautiful. Oh. Oh, here we go. This is happening. The song is developing. Did you just hear that? It was so beautiful. I love this musical decision that they decided to add another layer of vocals, and I'm pretty sure they're an octave lower, so it creates this nice depth to his voice, and it kind of occupies more sonic space. Also, I'm not sure about the exact term they use in mixing and mastering music, but this effect where you can you can hear vocals flowing in between your ears. You can hear them first in your right ear a little more than in your left ear. I'm not sure what it's called, but I heard that in this bit. Kind of, you know, if you listen to ASMR, you have sound going from one ear to another. That's what I felt in this part. It was as if, you know, his voice was just gently caressing my ears from the inside. It's so cool. Let's keep going. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Did you hear that? The sound moving from your right ear to the left. I hope you're listening to this in headphones, so you know what I'm talking about. Actually, you know what? These dynamic changes like this, the sound moving, it's not something that I hear very often in music, so I can appreciate the creativity that went into it. Usually they just shift a vocal track or an instrument to one side and it just sits there. But I don't think I ever heard it moving like this. Amazing. Also, I noticed there's this sound effect going on in the background. It's like grain on photos. The same thing, but for a music track. Like this grainy thing, as if this song was vintage. I hope you know what I mean, and I hope if you listen to it very closely, it's quiet, but you can hear it. And also, did you notice how he begins certain phrases with a little bit of vocal fry? I loved it. It definitely makes the song more interesting. If I remember correctly, he participated in writing the lyrics for the song as well. And I'm definitely gonna check them out. I'm just not looking at them right now because it's my first time listening to the song. And if you've been watching me for long enough, you know that I can't focus on these two very important things. I can't listen and give all of my attention to that, to just listening to music and read something at the same time. So I'm gonna go through the whole song first and then I'm gonna check out the lyrics. Don't worry. Oh man, I wish the song was longer. It's so good and it's only 2 minutes 20 something seconds. And when I was looking it up on YouTube, I thought, wait, is this actually a full version? I was kind of upset already when I saw that it was this short, but yeah, it's great anyway. So now, as I promised, I'm gonna go back and check out the lyrics. Since I can't play the whole song, I'm only gonna be inserting little bits of me reading the lyrics. I just wanna blow your mind. I want you to be a light, baby. You should be a light. 네가 웃을 수 있게. Oh, okay. So, I remember I've seen some comments saying that Jimin wrote one of his solo songs about personal struggles, and I think it's this one. And how I understand it, he has some moments in his life where perhaps he doesn't love himself. He, I don't know, maybe he doesn't love his body or what he's capable of. You know, I remember him talking about being upset how he's not talented enough in singing. Well, he thought that. I think he's a great singer, and I'm sure a lot of people, most people, will agree with me on that, but I understand why he might feel that way. Because a lot of the times our insecurities, they're not rational. They're not coming from a rational place. So there's really nothing that other people can do or tell you to help you deal with those insecurities. You gotta do the work. So I think this song is him doing this work in a way. I think he's singing to himself, and actually that layered vocal, you know, you remember that part where another vocal track came in? I think that was a representation of normal him in a way, and another him singing together. I hope you know what I mean when I'm saying this. It's like two sides of his personality. Me, at least, I sometimes actually talk to myself and I feel like I'm two different people at the same time. It's gonna sound weird now, but yeah, I do that, and I can relate to that. It's like one side, one part of you is talking to another part, which might be upset or frustrated with something, and it's basically telling, hey, everything's gonna be okay. Let me know, please let me know, guys, if you ever feel that way, if you ever talk to yourself. I really want to know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is my interpretation of this song. I hope it was clear by my reaction when I was listening to it that I loved it musically, but I also found this deep meaning to myself in it when I checked out the lyrics. So this is a great song all around in all aspects of it. I loved it, and hey, if you guys enjoyed this video as well, and just as much as I enjoyed the song, then you know what to do now. You leave a like, you subscribe, and you click the bell. I will see you all Aaronators in my next video. Don't forget to check out my second channel. The link is in the description. And as always, take care. Keep listening to great music and love.